Okay, again, we're going to pick this thing up by the haul strap, and what I do is I use my left hand and I haul it up, and if it's heavy, then I don't know if you can see it, but I'll set it on my leg like so. But basically we're going to haul it up, run the right hand through, grab the haul strap with your right hand, and now our back is supporting the weight. You take get the front panel out of the way. Take our belt, which is already adjusted because I just had it on. Clip the belt in, nice and secure. We can take the front pack, run it down to get it out of the way. Sternum strap, easy enough. Like I said, you can see how that little admin pouch works right there. Just sticks straight on. Adjust these shoulder straps down to where you've got a nice even load on each of them. You can see that I still have the load lifters pulled pretty tight. I'm going to go ahead and loosen those off a bit. And you can see how the shoulder straps are barely riding on my shoulders. A little bit of weight up front, which is the weight of the backpack being pulled this direction from me, but not so bad. And then hooking up the front panel is as simple as taking it and clipping this in here. Pull the adjuster straps down, and where I like mine is the bottom of the front pack just about even with the top of the belt, and that seems to be a pretty good area for me to operate in. So to hook the bottom clips, you just reach back. There may be more than one webbing hanging down, but there's only one left back there with a buckle on it. Grab the one with the buckle, clip it in, do the same thing to the other side. Grab the only one with the buckle on it, adjust it out, clip it in here. Again, these don't have to be tied at all. All this is for is to keep, when you bend over, to keep this thing from swinging out. In fact, I like mine a little loose because I carry my weapon behind here, and this is how I go. So this is my draw in and out. If you'll look here, I don't know if you can see the webbing very well, but for the bottom webbing of the front panel, I run it under the pouches like so. Doesn't interfere, and like I said, it's not tight anyway, so you're not putting any bind on anything. The water bottle obviously goes here like that, and then it's simple, easy drink. Put back the water bottle in the back, which is on this side. I think I put it back here. Would also have one in it, and again, that's my treatment bottle. And you can see it right here. The treatment bottle goes there, and map, compass, everything goes in this bag with what I'm going to need on the trail at the time that I need to get to on the trail often. First aid kit over here. First aid kit with hammock, tarp, tent stakes, everything else. And like I said, the load stays low, centered. I can move it forward if I need to. The front panel, once it's loaded, especially with the water, really puts the weight forward, moves your center of gravity from way back here, and it starts to move it forward. So instead of hiking like this with the 40-pound pack, you're more upright, more natural stance. Easy to work with the trekking poles. Nothing's too tall so that you're rubbing your elbows on it as you're walking, and you're sticking your trekking poles. Let's see. You can see here I have two wide open columns of pals left, and 3 if I can squeeze one in there. So I have enough room for another small ditty pouch here. Also on this side have only 2 available here, so I have another I can put something else that's 2 pals wide. If you have something that's 1 pals wide, like a multi-tool, which I carry my multi-tool right here, have a small pouch that it goes in, MO.L.E pouch that it goes in right here. Obviously you have something you can attach on the front of the back panel additional here, whether it's, I don't know what it is. You know, if you're allergic to bee stings, I would suggest a medic kit with your EpiPen in it. Like I said, the open modular design allows for a lot of configurations. Now this would be obviously my winter kit. So if I were going to go hunting, I have to make a couple of extra concessions. One would be I would have a GPS, a laser rangefinder, as well as a set of binoculars, an arrow quiver, a bow, plus everything that goes along with that, a release, an arm guard. Of course, instead of having winter gear that's this, it would be camo color. Basically, that's all I'm going to add is what I need to go hunting with. So I would have an extra bag similar to this for my rangefinder. It would be dedicated to a rangefinder. My binoculars go, I use the Crazy Creek or Crooked Horn Outfitters binocular system, so it would either go on here. Of course, I'd have a bag for the hike in, it would be stowed. The bow itself could be lashed to the back in any configuration. All you need is a little bit of webbing or even parachute cord, and you just find a couple of points, loop some webbing through it, loop it around the bow and tie it down, and it's there. You know, it's on the thing. Personally, I shoot a compound bow. My buddy shoots a long bow or a recurve, and it's a takedown. No, it's a long bow, but it's a takedown. So the package is very small, goes into a pouch, everything ties up, and it can go on a backpack like this very easily. I mean, you can just even shove it in between the stuff sacks like I was showing with the knife. Anything cylindrical like that can just go anywhere. Of course, my compound bow, I can't break it down, and it weighs more, but still it's there. Now, it's not deployable. It's you know, not designed to be shot while I'm wearing the backpack. That's a different configuration. So, you know, this would be everything I need to get to spike camp, get in there, set spike camp up. Then I would reconfigure this to either a belt haul or a webbing haul with the back panel removed, the front panel removed, and the quiver on it, everything I needed to go hunting, plus my survival kit, which would include a tarp, a knife, fire starter, medical kit, and things like that, so that when I'm out there, if I get stuck in a snowstorm on the mountain, or I can't make it back, or I want to bed the elk for the night and be on first light, then I can stay out there if I need to, and everything I have is on me. And in that case, then I'm carrying my bow in my hand, and I don't need to have it lashed and then deploy it when I need it. It's very adaptable to the conditions and what you need to do. It's a great pack. So this is the winter pack, and basically it's no different than the summer pack, because a lot of times, even in the summer, I'll use these 4-liter pouches the way I'm using them here, with my gear shoved in them. You know, out and back is easy to do with this system, using the same thing. You don't have to have one backpack for a day trip, one for a weekend trip, one for a 3-day trip, one for a winter trip, one for a hunting trip. You know, I mean, I don't know if you can see the backpacks in here, but I mean, there's bags all along the walls in here and behind the camera, and even over here. See if you can see that. Look, what? There's another one. So, I mean, I have bags everywhere, and the reason is because in the past I've had to have a bag for every occasion, and the Molly MacPack does away with all that. Now I have a lot of pouches, and I reconfigure it, but I don't have to have my Maestro up here, which is a great bag, by the way. I love it. Super technical. If you're, it's just a good bag. It's expensive and they don't make it anymore, but it's a good bag. But I had the Maestro, right, for a typical backpacking outing, whether it's 2 or 3 days or even a winter pack. And then, you know, up here I got the giant Camelback, I don't remember what they call it, the big Mother Hubba or something like that. Then over here I got a CFP 91, which is the giant 6,000 cubic inch bag made out of 1000D Cordura. You know, over there I got 2 day bags that are made by Camelback. One is the Mule, one is the original Mule. I have one that's the Hog. Then over here I have a Rancho Safari cat quiver that has the quiver, and it's a lumbar pack built into one. Here's another Mule right here hanging on the wall. That's my son's, actually. And so, you know, I had all these bags for all different occasions, and they never really fit the bill perfectly anyway. So like a 3-day bag would be great as a hunting bag, But if I killed something, I couldn't haul what I wanted to out of a 3-day bag or a 2-day bag even. But with this system, I can roll down the panel, not use it, and then when I kill something and I need to quarter it up and get it out of there, then I just unroll the panel and I use it. Pretty simple, really. I mean, it gets rid of all that. Yes, I have more pouches, but the cool thing is I can reconfigure the pouches wherever I need them. You know, even these 4-liter pouches like this work on the straps, on the pack straps, so on the shoulder straps. So, you know, the way to configure this is however you want to configure it so that it'll work. And pouches, you know, everything out there that works with it, and it's just a very good system. I was going to do some work loadouts, but I'm not going to because there's already a pretty good video, and I'll put a link up to it at the end of this video for a work loadout that one of the gorge rats did, and it shows a Pulaski and a saw and some loppers and some other stuff on there that I just don't, you know, I feel like they did a very good job of doing the work loadout, so I'm not going to do a work loadout.